Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Maignan...
Saint-Maximin! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Cannavaro. And it's Otto. Moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started with Pavlovic. Still goalless at the moment. Quality ball. Now it's Nkunku. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Drogba. Just about within shooting range.
Oh, that's rather wayward. Well, this is that when it's forward.
Ball. On.
Clever.
Early ball. And it's been given away. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! Here's the breakthrough! How very smart. He just got it right.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Number 12,
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Saint-Maximin, very much a player of the moment. That's a cute ball. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin. This is promising. Lovely bit of skill. Shot a goal! Dispatched clinically. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
after 43 minutes is number
And
10.
that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's picked it up out wide, looking to go deep. Saint-Maximin. Now it's Batistuta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. The ball has bounced loose now. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That has been cut short. And here's Neymar, and it's Otto. Saint-Maximin looking to add to his goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. River Plate have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Great ball if he can get there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And they're not going to make any foot. Could be danger here. He's found a way through. And Batistuta! And he's really put himself on the line here. River Plate with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall. Oh, off the bar. That's a half-decent try.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Bartasagi. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Neymar. Tries to play, and the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Rabiot. Great vision. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's there to retrieve it. He's a sharp little ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rabiot.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And the action has already restarted. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Oh, such a clever touch. Saint-Maximin! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Now it's Drogba. He's found some space. It's Drogba! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Modric, Rabiot, Fofana. Now it's Fofana. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Nkunku. Loftus-Cheek. And this is Rabiot. Fofana! Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Neymar. Odo. And the counter is on. It's Saint-Maximin. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side, showing good feet. Gabia. That's it for the first period of extra time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were expecting
Well, both
traffic to be
teams have
heavy
run
after the
themselves
final
into the
whistle
ground
today.
out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Modric. Nicely aimed pass. Saint-Maximin. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game.
Alonso! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Now it's Nkunku. And he cuts out the supply. Saint-Maximin.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides.
And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
100 have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. Xavi Alonso is first to take the long walk. And he's found the net.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Nkunku is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him...
Two to the good. So down by two, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
The third man in the queue. Big character, big moment, big save. Milan can't afford to miss another one. And he puts it away.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
River Plate with the chance to go two up. Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Rabiot comes up, their fourth taker. Firm, low, telling.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Neymar is the fifth volunteer.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved! And there's your hero! River Plate can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
River Plate can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Cook, chance for a shot! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and
Batistuta gets through on his own. He's had a shot! Goal! River Plate! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Robertson. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Quarter of an hour played. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Joe Linton. That looks a good ball through. Drogba. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely, now that Batistuta! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
River Plate are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Drogba. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta. And the shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Donadoni, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199.
Dembele! Goal, Milan! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. River Plate looking to pass their way through.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Robson, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Inzaghi!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled. And the shot! He scored! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Inzaghi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nicely aimed pass. Xavi Alonso. Dembele. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Robertson. And this is Neymar. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now it's Messi. Robertson. Some really good ball movement. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Neymar. He's had a shot! Robson. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
River Plate will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. This isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
River Plate are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Inzaghi. Casillas claims comfortably. They're back in possession and ready to go again. A probing pass. Takes a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. And this is Inzaghi. Well timed, excellent interception. Schneider. Neymar. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Conte. Milan finding their passes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Xavi Alonso. This might spell take Inzaghi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And Dijk tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele. No, that's been intercepted. That is a great pick out. And the through ball. And this is Inzaghi. The referee has given a corner.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Snyder. And this is... It's Neymar! Goal! River Plate! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's hit the woodwork and out!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Tries to pass it through. I think we're just about done here. And he cuts out the supply. Donatoni.
4 added minutes
To
has been
a minimum
indicated.
of 4 minutes additional time. Now, can they get him away? Lovely, now then. He's got away. Conte. Looking for a runner. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think...
Goes for a shot! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
5 minutes is number 7, Luis Diaz.
And with that, the end. And that is how you... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Elects to cross.
Drogba really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Batistuta. Donatoni, looking to play him in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Lewis Skelly. Now Foden. Quarter of an hour played. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Odo is always looking to play quality balls. Foden. Rice. It's Saka. And it's Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saka, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham, and that has been slung wide. And it's Bellingham. Out to the right. The less said about that pass, the better. Odo. And it's Odo. It's Xabi Alonso. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta stood his ground strongly. Kane. Saka. Gehi. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Palmer. And here's Saka. Good read, needed to be. And he thumps it clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bellingham. Lewis Skelly. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Kane. And there is the half-time whistle.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
And we're underway again. Foden. Nice bit of trickery. Looking for options for movement. And this is Kane. It's Kane! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Rice. And that has left him in a heap. Foden. And it's Palmer. And this is Kane. Saka! Decent enough try. Saka. 60 minutes played. And Alexander-Arnold. That's a good ball out wide. Nice control. Rice. Can he finish? Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Rice brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Adams. Otto. Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just can't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Number 9, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
And there you have it! Well, who would have thought it? The most thrilling of endings.
Now, that was some game. How many times did we see the balance shift? A straight fight between two teams that just gave it everything, with one unfortunately falling just short. I think you just have to commend the efforts of both sets of players here.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its
Hello,
own
everybody,
special
and welcome
script.
to today's
Moments
match.
like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played, well played.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking here to chip it through. And the ball is out of play. Distributed tidily. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Xavi Alonso. Schneider. Drogba. And this is Batistuta! Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Donatoni. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary.
Was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Wood. Spread out to the left. Now Drogba. Great defending, strong and determined. Drogba is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Takes a shot! Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there you have it! What an ending, how about that?
Now that was some game. How many times did we see the balance shift? A straight fight between two teams that just gave it everything, with one unfortunately falling just short. I think you just have to commend the efforts of both sets of players here.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening
And
to
just
you
a quick
all.
reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, he anticipates the position.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba, there he goes, motoring forward.
Drogba really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he welcomes it in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Tony. Drogba, Batistuta, terrific header! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Rice is offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. And he's forced to go back. And Adams. Cannavaro. And it's Robertson. And it's Schneider. Nicely spread. Schneider spots it and intercepts. Cannavaro. Rice. And Robertson. Adams. And it's Otto. Cannavaro. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Rice. Got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well read, nice interception. Xavi Alonso. Schneider. And the counter is on. And the first half is done.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Pings in across. He's having a shot! Oh, he's won it! They willed it, and it happened! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 18, Chanathan.
And that ends it. What an ending. How about that?
Well, this was to me a case in point that showed how
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And we have our very first corner. Albert Ferrer is there to clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Otto calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He can run onto that. He's on it. Can he get away? Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been clubbed away. Belgium are looking to go forward now. That looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rice. This is Batty's chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Donadoni. Brazil are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Tries to pass it through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Beckham. Haaland. Adams did well to stay calm there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Aimed beyond the defence. Played into space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Brilliantly cut out. He's gone for goal. Good strike, quite an alarm. So, third corner of the game. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, and he shoots! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So that's two now without reply. Oh, he's been caught napping. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. This might spell danger. And a chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Now it's Drogba. Well played. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Brazil are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Brazil in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. That is good alertness. Rice. Now it's Drogba. And it's Schneider. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Haaland, nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. Some resolute defending there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a good ball out wide. Brazil are 2 up early in the second half. Plays a sharp little ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case. And this is Batistuta. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. Croy cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that is expertly dealt with. Looking for options for movement. That's good vision. And this is Drogba. And he's gone backward here. Abe deals with that comfortably. Now it's Donatoni. Now it's Drogba, and he plays one through, and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Donatoni. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, played right into his path. And the shot's on here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Brazil present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 4.
Now, power or placement.
Number 41. Right.
And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Good read, needed to be.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. And he's running through. Can he finish? He has done it! Belgium are back in business. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 8. Hat-trick.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Batistuta. And this is Drogba. And that's been drilled in. And they've been given a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Donatoni thinks about the shot.
Has been indicated.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that was vital. And that has been knocked clear. And here's Schneider. Abe is always looking to break lines. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there goes the
Please
final
make sure
whistle.
to watch the screen for an
They've done it.
information bulletin.
They have.